All right, car hater here on Rivian in general. This is an R1S that I actually, now we're in February, finally getting around to getting this done. So I ordered this vehicle 2 years ago on February 28th. And the next day, unbeknownst to me, no insider trading, they raised the price to 100 grand. They did. Same exact vehicle, you name it. This is the one that I ordered, $79,250. You build out the same exact truck right now, it's $99,000. So anyway, I wait. APR is a lot cheaper, of course. You know, now, way to go, Joe Biden. Friggin', even with an 850 score, you have 8% friggin' APR. Doesn't make a difference. Now, they finally finished my truck in January. And then I'm like, you know what? Should I really take this thing? So it looks like they kind of kicked me out a little bit here because there was a lot more stuff on the screen because I just refused to take their phone call. They really pissed me off. But it's legit. Look, if you look at my screen here. Yeah, I paid the $1,000. I'm going to lose the $1,000 because you know what? I'd rather not lose basically 20 G's by June, if not more. I would say even more. EVs are just depreciating like there's no tomorrow. So what really pissed us off is the fact that they offered on the microwave, that Toyota Corolla, they offered $37,500 for the vehicle when it was worth $41,100. And this is just nuts. I mean, it did have the bump. So even if, we will even round it down to 40, okay? They were so far under, it's just craziness. Friggin' car's got 8,000 miles on it. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not a fan of that friggin' microwave. I don't even make videos of it, which I should. I don't know why. But anyway, so the real scary thing is that this vehicle is now 100 grand. That's it. I was last on the list, I guarantee you, of people who were waiting for their vehicles. Then there was a report of 2020 Q4 that there's a whole bunch of these still waiting at the lot, undelivered. I know why. Because nobody wants to take them. Nobody has any money right now. These people that are flipping these things, the only reason why they're flipping them is because they can't afford them. Listen, even me, my business is down tremendously. I'm not going to lie. It sucks. And I believe that 24 is even worse than anything in the car industry. These people are like, there's all these factors. No, dummies. We're in a friggin' Great Depression. That's what's going on. But nobody wants to admit it. People aren't, they're holding tight. No, the friggin' APR is quadruple what it was. That's the issue. Nobody has any money. The free money's gone. So here's what they're selling for now. 81, 80, 80, 83, 84, 85, 76, 82, 83. Every single one of these people have lost money, unless they're in New Jersey. New Jersey, you don't pay state tax on the vehicle. There's no sales tax on this vehicle. That's the only way that maybe you may. But even at 76, they lost money. They're underwater on this. So I go right to what these things are selling for. These things are worthless. They're done. These are all 23s. Here's one with the 24. This guy was in New Jersey. He sold his for 84. Depending on the options, whatever it might have been, he could have even had a higher spec one. My spec was just, whatever, 79,000, whatever. But if you go and build it right now, like I said, I'm under the old pricing. If nobody wants it at the old pricing, okay, who the hell is going to buy it at 99,000? All right. I really do believe that this vehicle is kind of finished. Great vehicle, whatever. I redrove it. I was like, it's nice. You know what I mean? Oh, the other thing now is that they've opened this up. Only some of us used to get this screen where you can see the things that are available. Now everybody gets to see it. Look, 98. No one's buying these. These things are finished. There's tons of them available right now. I had all of these at the old prices. I could have picked which one of these I wanted. Now they've opened it up. They also introduced leasing. I think that Rivian is in a really, really bad predicament. I truly do. And, even if they create the new one, the little smaller one that's going to be supposedly cheaper, well, they thought this was supposed to be 78,000 and now it's 98,000. Just think about that. So the new one, they're going to say, oh yeah, 40 grand, blah, blah, blah. So that means it's going to be 60,000. Whatever they're thinking, just add 20 G's to it. The depreciation, the plummet is ridiculous on every EV right now. It's a great time to buy EVs, by the way, if you are looking. But I think that they should just basically stop production on the big ones and then not even build another plant, waste more billions of dollars. I don't understand it. And just put in the little guys, put them in. The pickup truck is finished too. Nobody wants the pickup. That's a done deal. That thing is over with. I mean, nice looking truck, but they're just useless. You know what I mean? Yes, this truck was selling for $130,000 2 years ago, even more. So do yourselves a favor, look out there to see what things are selling for. All these guys, some of these dummies were on here. Oh yeah, they got a great deal on this vehicle, blah, blah, blah. No, they didn't. Oh yeah, okay, so maybe the person got a great deal. But here's the thing. After you pay the tax and everything else and the depreciation, you're kind of screwed. This guy's like, oh yeah, that's a $95,000 truck. No, it wasn't. They paid the cheap price. However, they still lost money. It just goes to show you that, yes, this same configuration is worth that amount, okay? But it doesn't matter because they're not even selling for anywhere near. They're selling for thousands underneath sticker. So what does that say? Nobody wants them. A bunch of dummies out here. They're just not following the market. Look, I got to do what I got to do, you know? Yeah, I lost a ton of money on this freaking microwave here. I lost a ton of money on my e-tron. I really did. The EV market really took a tank. I can't even really give the right advice anymore because you never know. The EV shot up a year and a half ago because the gas prices went up so high. And then these things were worth so much money. Now you just never know with COVID and everything else. I don't know where the market's going to turn, except that it is plummeting. And I think it's going to plummet for a while unless, the government does something to force us to buy EVs. Maybe then the electric value will go back up. But there is people buying EVs because I'm watching them on Car Guru, and certain vehicles that I want, they are selling because the prices, as the price drops, people are watching. Especially on Car Guru, you get to see the price drops, and then they're snatching these things up. So I'll show another video on that real soon of what I'm looking out to buy. I think you could kind of take a guess of what I'd really like to drive. All right, so some things have happened since I actually created this first part of the video, so I wanted to tack it on. Rivian Automotive said it cuts prices by the R1T. Nobody wants it. Doesn't make a difference. And the R1S by 3,100 on the base models with the 270 miles of range. Nobody wants those anyway. 350 in range and whatever. Okay, they say they're dropping the price. Yeah, nobody wants them. And here's the deal. If nobody wants them at the original prices before they raise them up to 100 G's, what makes people think they're going to want them at even these new lower prices? So they should have just dropped it back down and then lowered it from there. Look at this, 78, 92. Here's the problem. All these vehicles here, these things are 23 leftovers, by the way. You know what? They can update them to make them into 24s or whatever they're going to try to do. 100 G's. Get the hell out of here. 98,000. There's tons of these available. So I saw this video of someone showing how many. There's thousands of them. They're just waiting because nobody wants, especially the truck. Those things are boat anchors. But there's thousands at the Illinois plant that are undelivered. Nobody wants them. There was also a report about it. The new earnings report is supposed to come out also about what's going on, if they're losing money, whatever. Yeah, they had a big gain of they made a whole bunch of vehicles, but they were undelivered. Nobody wanted them. I mean, I don't want it. Here, look. And here's the funny thing too. I got a Rivian Next Steps, even though I never took mine, and now they got rid of my VIN number. It's all gone. It says, we're excited to get behind the wheel before, of an R1 soon, blah, blah, blah. Now they're coming out with the newer model too, the smaller one that's supposed to be cheaper. Now, didn't Tesla try that? And it never worked. And only up until now that they've actually dropped prices. So Rivian wants to spend more billions of dollars, I think in South Carolina, North Carolina, to build a new facility. You don't even have to, guys. Just build them right there in Illinois, because these big trucks are finished with, just like the Model S and the Model X are finished with, if you're going to go with the smaller vehicles and everything else. You know what the problem is here? That crazy CEO, RJ, or whatever his name is. The problem is when you surround yourself with people who are not haters, okay? You need a hater like me to be in there at the board, in the boardroom, telling you, you don't know what the F you're doing. And you need some real car guys. And that's what the problem is. There's so many fake car guys who are not car guys even on YouTube. They are not car people. In this real car business, there's a lot of cursing, a lot of swearing, and there's a lot of get the F out of here sort of things that are going on. So that's what the problem is. They surrounded themselves by people who are not giving it to them the way they should. Oh, let's go make an electric bicycle. Oh, let's also make chargers throughout the country. Are you freaking crazy? You're losing $35,000 per vehicle and you got all this money to waste. Then the best part is I went to Brooklyn and Williamsburg, where there's absolutely no parking, where the stupid Rivian place was to go and retest drive at that time. I mean, why do we need to keep building these things? Nobody wants them. That's a waste of money. You're paying for people to sit there. You're paying for the rent. You're paying for the parking ticket that it got as soon as they pulled it around, because, that's just the way it is over there. They got a parking ticket on the car I was supposed to drive. It's just crazy. It really is. But, there's plenty available, plenty in stock. And like I said, these things are plummeting on cars and bids. They are worthless. Okay? They are doing under what you would buy them for brand new, and you need to take into the account of taxes. All right, here we go. 55,000, 61,000, 75,000. That's what they're doing. Those are not those are ongoing auctions. So let's see the results. February 9th. Okay, one did 83.5. Guy lost money. 75,000. Guy still lost money. 78,000. Now they're below the 80 mark. That's it. It's finished. All right. Even though these guys are mostly under the old pricing and everything else, look, there's a 22, there's a 23. Everybody's under the old pricing, so they bought them cheaper. But you have to count. It's at least 6,000 in taxes, if not more, depending on where you live. So that's what the problem is. The trucks are worthless.